What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome back to Godus 2.0. We're about to get this card. Let's see what it gives us. Meteor God Power. Do we just get that straight out or does it require some unlocking? Let's see. God Power. Oh, hello. Let's throw down a meteor. I believe it leaves a big hole in the ground, so let's try it somewhere over here. There we go. Took a few clicks, but it finally got there. Would you look at that? Lovely little crater. Yeah, cool. So that's what the meteor does. Yep. As you can see, I've filled out this area. It's a whole lot of land there. I haven't done anything yet to pull stairs down here or anything, but we'll get to that. I've flattened out this, I've kind of filled up this, I've pulled this around a bit further. It's all going lovely. We may eventually get rid of this mountain. Just because. Why not? But at the moment we have unlocked another card. I believe this is because of the ore limit. As in it was reached due to ore. So build a settlement 30% plus 30% radius. Another 30% radius. Let's have a look-see. So we're currently working on a mining settlement 30% radius. But we will have... Oh, here we go. Builder settlement 30% radius. And there's not really many cards that we've got left to unlock. So, yeah. This one needs a trader, so I'm not sure what that means. And this one we need for our next population limit. I'm assuming this is what it means by trader, this trade goods. That we can't really see behind this other one, but it says more trade goods needed. And this one also says trader, so I'm guessing that's what it is. Call me crazy, but that's what it seems to be. Cool. So if that was Meteor Strike that we got on that one, I'm thinking maybe this one, or this one. That's a temple? Yeah. One of them is going to be perhaps Beautify, which I think will be cool. So there's that. And I do believe that there is somewhere around here, perhaps, there's another treasure temple. But I could be wrong, but we'll find out as we go. Well, this is back to the old land. Isn't it lovely to be back? We haven't been around here for a while. So, yeah, that's pretty much the short and skinny of it, and that's all we've got going on at the moment. We're continuing to build some houses out this way to fill up that area. We'll probably put in another settlement before too long. Around there. And may fill this in. In fact, probably will. Because, let's face it, why not? Oh, there's a statue down there, right? I'll have to get rid of that and bury everything. So we'll probably do that eventually. At the moment, I'm just going to pop some stairs in over here. If I can just rotate around that way. And there's not really much to do, which has been the case for the last couple of episodes. So, so you're probably not all that surprised at this stage. Because we're kind of reaching the limits. I want to push people down this end. Because there's to the next expansion shrine, basically. Because if we can get down there nice and quick, then we'll have more to look at. Because at the moment the only thing we can really do is expand across the rest of the map. Because everything else is pretty much done and dusted. We've done the Arctic Expedition, I've done it again as well, just to get some more stickers. We've unlocked all that we can at the moment. We've almost unlocked everything that you can unlock in this version. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Other than exploration, there's not really much to do. Which I guess is kind of the problem at the moment with the early access build. Or one of the problems, I should say. Because it is early access and it is beta, so, you know. These things are to be expected. I mean, really, be a bit silly not to expect them. I expect every early access game to be basically a piece of crap. So when it's not, like this one, like I don't consider this to be a piece of crap, it's actually quite nice, because it means it's something you can play. Which is a bonus. But, I ramble. What was my point? I totally forget. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess one of the problems with this part of the game, or this build of the game, I should say, is the late game. Which is exactly where we are right now, because belief isn't an issue, stickers aren't really an issue even, because I can just go do some more Arctic Expedition whenever I need some stickers. So that's not really an issue that I would comment on. Purely because it's easily... it's now something that's easily attained, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. But, yeah. There's not much else to do in the late game, unfortunately. At least not at this stage. So, we're pretty much going to be just sculpting, filling out land, and trying to make our way to different expansion points, and unlocking different temples, and all that sort of thing. Just because. But I was thinking the other day, you know how the way I sculpt at the moment, at least, because I'm trying to just unlock stuff and get places, I was thinking it might be nice, because I watched the, in inverted commas, trailer that was released the other day, or recently I should say, for Godus. They released another kind of trailer, I guess. It's kind of a bit of an odd trailer because I don't really like it, as in there's a lot of things in that trailer which are not in the game. And I understand that it's things that plan to be in the game or have been and will be back eventually, but I don't necessarily agree with the idea of putting stuff in a trailer that aren't currently in the game. Like, that's one thing that I think early access projects should do more of, is just advertise exactly what is in the version you're going to get if you buy it. And I don't feel like that trailer expresses that well enough, if you know what I mean. But that's beside the point. The point is, in that trailer, as I amble my way to the point, in that trailer there's some examples of sculpting and that sort of thing, as in, you know, sped up kind of sculpting to show you how it works. And one of the things that it struck me was how they've sculpted it in there as fairly non-intrusive to the land, so they might like just put this back to a workable level to where they're going to build a plot, and that's about it, but keep it fairly true to the landscape, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Whereas I just come in and flatten everything. And as far as I understand it, a lot of other people do as well. And it's not putting plots up here, that's a bit odd. I guess maybe that's one of those interim levels, like what we have over here. Like here, that's why I ended up building these steps, was because there was no houses being built on these levels, or at least the first few. So I thought, meh, bugger it, we'll just build steps all the way up. But having said that, if the new patch comes out and we do have to restart the world, I'm going to go for a bit more of a natural kind of, not so many straight edges and, you know, not so just flattened out style, if you want to call it that. Just for something different. So that will be fun to get into eventually if we get there. I mean, I've also been talking about in this series the fact that this may kind of peter out before too long, and we may have to just wait until there are some more updates before continuing on with the series in earnest. Wow, we could get someone over there, but they'd have to travel a fair way to get there. So, don't know how I feel about that. I kind of wanted people over here, though, to work on that. Can I sculpt under this? No, okay. I was thinking maybe I could bring it down to the level of everything else. But yeah, with that in mind, I might, you know, try and push this expansion along fairly quickly so that we can just kind of have a look at everything. So have a look at all this land and what's going on over here, and if there's another treasure temple and that sort of thing. Might push that fairly hard, and so we might skip through a fair bit of stuff in the next few episodes, and in between I'll have unlocked things and, you know, built stuff and that sort of stuff. Maybe. It depends what kind of opportunity I get to do such a thing. But, having said that, once we've done that, and once we have explored everything, it might be time to just kind of put it to rest for a little bit. I mean, we're up to the second series already, and it's kind of petering out now. So, it might be prudent to wait until we have... This is giving me grief. To wait until there's more developments done on the game. Does that make sense? Kind of makes sense to me. Oh dear. Cool. I really wanted these builders just to be down here so that they could start building maybe out here. Yeah, there's a good few plots around here to build on. Hopefully they'll come out. What are you guys doing? Just standing around. They have been doing that since I loaded it up today. There's a lot of dudes just standing around, like down here on the beach. Look at all these people just hanging out. Just standing there. Looking pretty tired. Not really doing much. Yep. Fairly creepy. It's like Uncanny Valley down here. But that's cool. It's probably just a bug. There are plenty of bugs. We like the bugs. Well, no we don't. I don't. But we're okay with it. We're accepting of the bugs. I don't like saying tolerant of things. Call me crazy, but it's just not a term I like to use. Because you know how people say, oh, I'm tolerant of whatever. Other races, other people, other opinions. I think that's kind of a cop-out kind of way to say it. Because saying that you're tolerant kind of says that you don't like it and you wish it were different, but you put up with it anyway and you wish that you didn't have to. It's the kind of thing like, I'd tolerate pain in my foot if I stepped on something but it was getting better anyway, or something like that. You tolerate that. You'd tolerate a bit of pain, or, you know, if you need to have a medical procedure or something, you'd tolerate the uncomfortableness, the discomfort of it, because, you know, you don't want it to happen, it's horrible, but you'll tolerate it because the outcome is going to be, is desired. It's a means to an end. Whereas to say you tolerate people is kind of like saying, I wish those people didn't exist, but they do, so there's nothing else I can do other than put up with it. Which is not ideal. I'd rather say I accept something. And mean it too. Like, if you accept something, it's different to tolerating, because it's like, I can accept that there are other people in the world and that there's other opinions, and I am not right about most things. And that's fine, and I'm comfortable with that, and I have no problem with that, because that's just the way it goes, and that's the joy of life, and the different types of people in the world, and all that kind of thing. Everyone's got something else, something going on that is probably different to someone else, or to everyone else for that matter. So I think accepting that is a lot more productive, because it's kind of like going, yeah, cool, it doesn't matter anyway. And you don't need to change because you are who you are. And rock on, and that's all you can ever ask of someone. And that's all that anyone ever needs to be. Is just whoever they are. As long as you're not being out of line and taking advantage of people and that sort of thing. Then you're welcome to be whoever the hell you want to be. And I think that's why I prefer saying accept as opposed to tolerate. Because tolerate basically says you're not welcome. But anyway, how did I get onto that? I don't know, but this meteor strike has left a bit of a stain on the old landscape. Looks like it's made it a bit of tainted land, so we'd have to beautify that. Oh well, we won't be throwing it around everywhere then. But what we will do is get some dudes over here before too long. Maybe this guy. Nope, there's no one there. Maybe some people from here. Let's get a bunch of them. Now let's come all the way down. They're going to have to travel a ways. And they don't seem to be going anywhere. There's a whole bunch of dudes there, but they're not moving. Wow. Bug Town 2014. We put another settlement in here anyway. Let's do a bit of this. Let's put it right there. How far does that reach? Not heaps far. Let's do another one. And let's put it in here. No, we can't fit it there. In here, no. Oh, these guys are coming. Cool, let's put one right there. No, that didn't work. Monuments. Speed. Come on now, speed. Why can't I put them in places? That's weird. That's very, very weird. And that just selects... Oh, man. Nothing seems to be working these days. Whenever I try and put one down where there is a plot, it just selects that plot. These guys, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Where are you trying to get to? Yeah, you are trying to get to there. So get there. Jesus, now they're all going home because they're low on stamina. No. See what I mean? This is all very broken at the moment, which is fine because it's beta. But as far as continuing on a series of gameplay and that sort of thing, there's all we're going to get at the moment, it seems, are these sorts of issues. Because we've kind of reached the extent of our exploration right now. Which is limiting. So there might be a bit of a break between this episode and the next. I'll have to see how it goes. I know I've said it a few times and it doesn't seem to happen so much. Although schedule has been a bit out the window lately just because I've been busy. But we'll see what happens. If the patch comes in anyway, I'll do something to update that. At the moment, I don't think this is going to be a kind of very regular thing. I'll basically just do it as there's something new. So, yeah, that's the plan. For now, though, I'm just going to sculpt and try and explore and get these dudes all out building. Like so. Although they're not coming out. This is what I mean, like, I don't know what the hell's going on these days. Oh, there he is. Oh, and that guy's come out. This dude's still not... Oh no, he is. Maybe he's that guy. I don't know, it's all kind of frozen. You're not even going to be able to get down, but that's okay. Yeah. So for now, I will bid you farewell, as there is little to be done. And we'll pick it up again once we've expanded some more and... Oh my god, what are these guys even doing? Wow. Oh, and they're off. Alright, he's going to get there. No, wait, he's not quite engaged. Oh, there we go. He's engaged. He's doing it. Fuck-a-doodle-doo. These guys are ridiculous. But yeah. I'll bid you farewell. Thank you so much for watching. And hopefully we'll have some more interesting stuff to look at in the next episode. Once this has all been clear cut and developed. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, whenever it may be. Goodbye.